Hello, our viewers. Good to be with you this second day. And today we are doing a continuation of our topic in mathematics, business arithmetic. You are all welcome. My name is Sima Gilbert Gift, with my colleague Livingstone on sign language from the Uganda National Association of Sign Language Interpreters. In this lesson 2, we are going to learn how to calculate the percentage profit and percentage loss. But just before we get busy, let's do a recap of the previous lesson. In lesson 1, we learned the difference between a retailer and a wholesaler. We learned that a retailer is a person who buys from a wholesaler and sells to other people at a profit. We also learned how to calculate profit and how to calculate loss. In the previous lesson still, we learned the terms selling price and cost price. If you remember very well, we learned that when the selling price is greater than the cost price, then the business is making a profit. And all of us want profits. And when the selling price is less than the cost price, then the business is making a loss. And we use these same terms to calculate profit and loss. So today we are going to learn how to calculate percentage profit and percentage loss by building on the previous lesson. Percentage profit. In mathematics, we use formulas all the time. And today, I'm going to show you the formula for calculating percentage profit. Percentage profit is equal to the profit over cost price multiplied by 100. It is profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100. Now, when you multiply by 100, it's because you're looking for percentage profit. 100 is coming in to give us a percentage. Profit is calculated over cost price. That's why we're using cost price and not selling price. The formula for calculating percentage loss is related to the formula for calculating percentage profit. The difference is that instead of profit, you use loss. Therefore, percentage loss is equal to loss divided by the cost price multiplied by 100. Now, we are going straight to calculations in this. Okay, let's have a look at an example. A bicycle was bought at 180,000 Uganda shillings and later sold at 150,000 Uganda shillings. Calculate the percentage loss. This question already shows us that in this business, the person who bought the bicycle made a loss. Our cost price is 180,000 Uganda shillings. And our selling price is 150,000 Uganda shillings. So if we are to calculate the percentage loss, then it means that percentage loss is equal to loss divided by the cost price multiplied by 100. Since it is a loss, remember in our previous lesson, we learned that when you get selling price minus cost price and you get a negative number, then it is a loss. In order to avoid having negatives in our calculations, we can change this formula such that we do loss equal to cost price minus selling price. So our percentage loss is going to be cost price minus selling price divided by the cost price times 100. And that is going to give us 180,000 minus 150,000 divided by 180,000 multiplied by 100. This is going to give us 30,000 divided by 180,000 multiplied by 100. Now, 30,000 and 180,000 are both multiples of 10,000. So we are going to divide by 10,000 in the numerator and 10,000 in the denominator. And when you divide by 10,000 in the numerator and 10,000 in the denominator, you get 3 divided by 18. And that removes the 4 zeros in front of 3 and the 4 zeros in front of 18. And that will give us 3 divided by 18 multiplied by 100, which is 16.7%. Therefore, the percentage loss is 16.7%. Let's have another example. This time, calculating the profit. Josephine makes school uniforms. It costs Josephine 30,000 Uganda shillings to make a girl's skirt. Then she sells the skirt at 48,000. What is the cost price? What is the cost price? So let's understand this question. Josephine makes school uniform and it costs her 30,000 to make the girl's skirt. Even if we stop there, that means the cost Josephine incurs to make a skirt is 30,000 Uganda shillings. Therefore, the cost price is 30,000 Uganda shillings. Next question. What is the selling price? Josephine, after making this uniform or the skirt, she sells it at 48,000. Therefore, the selling price for this skirt is 48,000 Uganda shillings. What is the profit? The profit for this skirt can be obtained by subtracting cost price from selling price. Please mark the language. It is subtracting cost price from selling price. Alternatively, you can state it as selling price minus cost price. So when we do that subtraction, we are going to get a profit of 180,000 Uganda shillings. Sorry, 18,000 Uganda shillings as our profit. So our profit is 18,000 Uganda shillings. Now, let's calculate the percentage profit. We have already calculated the profit. We know the cost price. So let's calculate the percentage profit. So percentage profit, if you remember our formula for calculating percentage profit is equal to profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100. And our profit, we've already got it as 18,000 divided by the cost price, which is 30,000 multiplied by 100, and that will give us a profit of 60%. As we conclude this lesson, in this lesson, we have learned that we can calculate the percentage profit and percentage loss. So we have learned how to calculate percentage profit and how to calculate the percentage loss. And that has been our second lesson for this series of business arithmetic. But before we leave, we are going to leave you with some questions to try out that are shown on your screen. Please take note of those questions and try them out in your exercise book, and make sure you just follow the formulae that we have shared with you for making all those calculations. In the meantime, please remember to always wash your hands with soap while at home. It doesn't matter the number of times you have washed. Please feel free to wash again, such that you protect yourself from getting infected with the corona pandemic. Also, remember to stay home, stay safe. Do not loiter anywhere. Stay home, stay safe. We will be back with our third lesson on business arithmetic. Thank you very much.